watching WISN 12 News at 5:30.
Shoveling out a snowy Sunday in southeastern Wisconsin when round 2 hits this week. But our big story here tonight, the Packers Super Bowl dreams die at Lambeau today. Tonight we have team coverage of the NFC Championship game. Packers season comes to an end as they fall short against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Courtney Sisk is in the Deer District as fans were outdoors cheering on the green and gold. But we begin here tonight with 12 Sports' Stephanie Sutton live at Lambeau. And Steph, this was a historic matchup.
Well, Ben, it was epic for Tampa Bay. As you can see behind me, lots of disappointed fans leaving Lambeau Field right now because the Packers lose to Tampa Bay in the NFC Championship. Now, Aaron Rodgers wished to have one of these games finally here in Green Bay. He got his wish, but he never dreamed of losing to Tom Brady and company here today. Now, it did help Green Bay got off to a lackluster start in this game, and they got off to a bad start in the second half. They fumbled the ball, and then Tom Brady threw another touchdown. The Packers trailed by as many as 18 points in this game. They dug themselves too deep of a hole. They had a second half surge, but they end up losing 31-26. Now, in the Brady versus Rodgers matchup, both threw 3 touchdown passes, and despite Brady's 3 interceptions, he somehow manages to pull this one out in the Battle of the Goats. And the Packers defense couldn't stop them when they needed to near the end of the game. Penalties also hurt them. And everyone's going to question why Matt LaFleur kicked the field goal there late in the fourth quarter instead of going for it on fourth down. Now, the Packers had to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the game. But again, they decided on the field goal, and the defense simply could not stop Tom Brady and company. Now, back out here live, again, about 9,000 disappointed fans in the stands leaving Lambeau Field. It was not very loud today here at Lambeau. Even though they had the home field advantage, it didn't have that feel of an NFC Championship game with 80,000 fans that would normally have been here before the pandemic. Again, Green Bay loses to Tampa Bay in the NFC Championship. The final score 31-26. Live from Lambeau Field, Stephanie Sutton, WISN 12 Sports. Back to you.
Heartbreaking loss. Steph, thank you. And of course, join us for a recap of the NFC Championship game between the Packers and the Buccaneers at 10:30 right here on 12 News at 10. Let's go live now to 12 News' Courtney Sisk. She is at an outdoor Packers watch party in Milwaukee's Deer District. Courtney.
Ben, as you know, I'm not from Wisconsin. This is actually my first Wisconsin game day, and I've got to tell you, Packers fans are unmatched. There was not a single Tampa Bay fan in sight here in Deer District. It was all Packers fans that filled the outdoor space. Now, the limited seating availability due to COVID-19 inside of Lambeau Field did not stop fans from watching the game, whether it be from the comfort of home or at watch parties throughout the state. They rooted for their home team. It was a continuous cycle of cheers and boos as the game unfolded. All of these fans say they would have loved to be at Lambeau today, but with the restrictions, they knew this was the next best option.
We wanted to come to an outdoor event like we were at Lambeau, so we were kind of happy that this was going on with the big screen. We could be outside just like we were at the stadium. I think that's how we keep it alive.
Obviously, it was not the outcome that the fans here wanted today, but they tell me that they still love the team and they're hoping to keep Rodgers for another couple of years at least. Ben?
Sort of a Milwaukee tailgate. Courtney Sisk live for us here tonight in Milwaukee's Deer District. Courtney, thank you. Well, it's a story that can only be told in Wisconsin. The Green Bay Packers ramping up sales for a local business. 12 News' Deanna Gutierrez stopped by the original Cheesehead factory for an inside look.
You know what they say, green and gold is best accompanied with a cheese head.
It's an emotional thing when you get the urge to, obviously put a cheese head on or any one of our 50 plus products or, whether it's a cheese dagger or something like that. It's just brings out the Packer fan in you. And
oh my goodness, I might lose some Chicago street cred for this, but I guess, how does it look?
The coronavirus pandemic has forced businesses like the original Cheesehead factory to close their doors to the public. Other business owners even fear permanent closures. Now, usually this area would be packed with fans trying to get their hands on some magnets, koozies, even masks. And even though the Packers were in the same position last year, fighting for a trip to the Super Bowl,
we've been building product for over a month now for this time, so we're really excited.
Owners of this store say this year online sales have skyrocketed.
Sales are probably online, which is mostly where our sales have gone, have doubled online. In-person sales are slow because of COVID.
New gear is a little tough to bring on the market because of the foam. They'd have to make completely new molds. But there are a couple items that Packer fans can't wait to get their hands on.
Royalty Crown, which is the new end zone celebration, as well as the championship belt.
We're still living in a pandemic, and even though you can't come in here to get an in-person tour, you can still hop on your computer and experience it there.
This allows a group of people to do a Zoom video tour of our facility, a little history of the cheesehead. Then they get to enter into production and see how a cheesehead is actually made.
Wear those cheeseheads proud. That's Deanna Gutierrez reporting. Online sales have been going so well, the owners say they receive orders from all over the world, as far away as Germany. Well, it was a snowy Sunday morning. Many of you probably had to grab the shovels or the snowblowers before the game today. These folks in Milwaukee sure did. Bringing meteorologist Daji Aswad now. Daji, I know a lot of Packer fans probably not feeling too great right now. Good news is, though, some more snow is on the way if you're into some outdoor sports this time of year.
That's exactly what we're expecting. We're looking at that snow to come back in full force as we head into the early week. Before we talk about that, here is a recap of what we saw this morning out to Mayville, 4.4 inches of snow. Into Milwaukee, it ranged out to the airport, less than an inch. But as you head further south, we did see some places with an inch and a little bit greater. Right now, that storm system is well removed from us, and we're looking at dry conditions. I'll continue to track out quiet conditions tonight in places such as Delavan, where we are looking at clear roadways, but I'll also be tracking out our next storm system that will bring in some travel concerns as we move into your Monday.
All right, Daji, thank you. To the coronavirus pandemic now, Wisconsin health officials reported 1,100 new cases today. 6 more people have died. Here's a look at the case trend here over the past 10 days. Nearly 5,700 people have died from COVID-19 in Wisconsin since the pandemic began. Here's a look at the vaccine numbers statewide. Health officials report 500,000 doses have been ordered. Roughly 310,000 have been administered. Veterans were once again able to get their vaccine shots this morning at the Milwaukee VA clinic. Those clinics are only for veterans 65 and older who are already enrolled in medical care through the VA. Those who got the shot said that they were grateful to be able to get a dose.
I'm very fortunate. I got an email from the VA and said they had 300 extra or unused vaccines, and I walked in this morning. They said it opens up at 8 o'clock, so I walked in and got it.
500 vaccinations are available at each clinic. People lining up all across the country to get the vaccine, but will there be enough to go around? Coming up next, federal officials react to the possibility of demand of the vaccine outplacing the supply.
Scams, ripoffs, wrongdoing, corruption. If you want 12 News to investigate, visit WISN.com/tips. We're working to get results for you.